Trump defiantly after shooting. America also needs to stand against violence. I am saddened and disappointed. This is not the America I know and love. This is not the America I want for my children. This is not an America we should accept. Every American should take a moment to watch the chilling video that captures the moments when a gunman fired at former President Donald Trump at a campaign rally on Saturday in Butler, Pennsylvania. This is America today. Our America. I watched that video as an American and as a mother. It is tempting to give in to fear. Fear for our nation and for my family. I am saddened and disappointed. This is not the America I know and love. This is not the America I want for my children. This is not an America we should accept. But this moment is not about fear, and it's important we don't gloss over what happened on that campaign stage Saturday. Trump stood defiantly after the shooting. The video shows Secret Service agents immediately swarming around Trump to protect him after the shots are fired. After a few moments pass, the agents shift Trump to a standing position. With blood dripping down his face, Trump didn't cower. He didn't try to move to safety. He doesn't even look afraid. Instead, Trump defiantly raises his fist in the air, and he appears to shout, "Fight, fight." Seconds following what's being investigated as an assassination attempt, Trump rose with courage and bravado. Shooting at Trump rally. After Trump rally shooting, Americans need to pull together. This is our wake-up call. The photos and video footage of this moment will become a part of the historical lexicon in America. These 2 minutes in history, video that will be shown for decades to come, demonstrate there are now two Americas, and I don't mean the Republican or Democratic parties. I mean an America that chooses violence and an America that stands up for itself and refuses to give in to violence. There is only one choice, as far as I'm concerned, as to which America we must be. While we will have questions for months ahead, we must have no qualms, as a nation, in calling this attack what I think it was. A person tried to kill the Republican presumptive presidential nominee just 2 days before his party's national convention and less than 4 months before a critical election. This is unfathomable, and yet, in our incredibly contentious political environment, it is not as shocking as it should be. Violence must be condemned by all of our nation's leaders, not just now, but when division and polarization rise again. There is no place for political violence in America. It is cowardly and immoral. While Trump appears to have been the target, a bystander was killed in the shooting, and at least 2 people were seriously wounded. Police say the gunman also was killed. The violence is atrocious and sobering. The shooting raises important questions about security for Trump and President Joe Biden, the threat of further political violence, and what the attack could mean for the upcoming election and America's future. We now have more questions than answers. Why weren't all buildings in the area secured? Why wasn't the gunman spotted sooner? With whom, if anyone, is the gunman associated? There are many more. What we do know now is that this should not happen in America, and yet it has. Our children deserve better. We do too. This is a moment to be angry and even anxious, but we must not give in to fear and cowardice. America will not be moved by this kind of violence. We can have our political differences. We can enjoy our cultural differences. But will we be the kind of America that employs violence against our presidential opponents? Will we embrace or condone violence to achieve a certain end? Or will we tell our children we decided not to cower, not to fear, that we chose to condemn violence and to stand strong for our country?